our brain has this beautiful ability where it almost doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. When we bring these screenshots of our life into our brain, our body gets to feel the whole experience again. It's the same as when you think about with your friend and you're retelling the story and you feel the energy and you start to laugh and you share the joke that your friend said. Your body's reliving that experience, which is awesome. But you can actually tap into that, and you can use these moments to look back and bring yourself into that moment and pull out this gratitude. So our little craft is going to take whatever that moment was for you and think about that piece of gratitude, and you get a chance today, if you want, to write a little love letter to nature, to write a little love letter to the environment or how it served you. And as well, think about yourself. How have you served yourself? You got yourself out here, you got yourself picking up trash, being in the sunlight, all of those little things. This card is for you to write whatever that is. And then I want you guys to take this home and plant it. And when we start to plant these seeds of goodness, these seeds of gratitude and reflection in our heart, we actually get to see them grow. And this will be a physical representation of what that's like for you. And that is what's happening in your internal landscape. The more we take the pause, the more we get the chance to change that internal landscape. Well, thank you guys so much. Definitely come on up and feel free to grab onto a card. But before we do that, if anyone has any questions, wants to hear any stories, or something didn't make sense, or you have a joke for the group, we'd love to hear it. So feel free to raise your hand, let me know. Any questions, any thoughts?
Do you have a business card?
Do I have a business card? Yes, I have a business Instagram. I also have a couple of little affirmation cards up here with my QR code, all sorts of things. On that, I have a bunch of activities listed. I'm going to be hosting a partner yoga workshop coming up. It's really fun. You get to take your kid, your significant other, try out things. My husband actually is over here. We're hosting it together. And then I also will be hosting a nature hike and restore next weekend. We're going to be walking this trail with Yoga 16 at Point. And lots of activities coming up, so definitely check it out. I also teach Mondays and Tuesdays at Yoga 16 at Point, so you guys can totally find me there. We do promos where it's $10 when you first start, as well as the one free class because you guys came with Stand Up to Trash. So yeah, any other questions? Any other thoughts? Anyone done somatic work? I know you had mentioned it. What did you guys think of the somatic work? Does it make sense? Did you feel a little different? Yeah. I love that.
Have you done the one with a raisin? Where you put the raisin in your mouth and you hold it in your mouth and like notice the ways that it changes as you hold it in your mouth.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So she offered an activity where if you were to take a raisin and put it in your mouth and pay attention to how it changes over time, it really draws you into your sensations, your body drops you into the present moment. There's so many different somatic techniques. I teach them. I work in, like I said, life consulting, so I walk people through it. But also, if you were just to Google somatic work and specifically around something you're dealing with, anxiety, depression, frustration, there's so many techniques out there, so many resources, as well as that yoga option for you. Yoga combines that physical movement with that meditation and allows you to really drop in. All right. Any last questions? Anybody have a joke? That you want to share? You got a joke? Let's hear it. Oh, let's hear it. Louder. Say it again.
Why did the student eat its homework?
Why did the student eat its homework?
Because the principal said it was a piece of cake.
Oh, I love it. So good. Awesome. Well, like I said, if you guys want to connect with me more or have more questions, feel free to come and talk to me after. I have some of the links for my Instagram. You guys can hop onto my Stand store, my website with all the events coming up, ways to connect with me. Like I said, I'm a surf instructor too, so if you've never gotten to surf before and that's been on your bucket list, I would love to help you with that. I teach as young as 3 years old, as old as 100. I have yet to have a 100-year-old student, but if you have one, send them my way. I would love to do that. Yeah, other than that, come on up. Feel free to fill out a little love letter to the earth. And then after that, there is the lunch, which I know you guys are all waiting for. But as you eat today, hey, maybe pay attention. What does it taste like? What does it smell like? What does it feel like? You can drop in at any moment. It's totally up to you. And it's really great when you start to notice those sensations. Oh my goodness, I'm angry. Let me start to tap into my senses, right? Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for having me. Thank you for listening, giving me space. It's a pleasure being here with you. And I would love to see you guys at the next outdoor yoga right before we start. I'm here every time at 8 to 9. So if you do want to try that out next time, definitely come on out. I know we've got some that have been every time.